Greta Thunberg, the Swedish climate activist, is once again at the center of global controversy. This time, not for climate protests, but for her arrest in London during a pro-Palestinian demonstration.
Of immediate bail, a right to fair trial, the deproscription of Palestine action, and an end to censorship. These individuals have been held in prison, some for over a year, without trial and are currently unconvicted of any crime to date. They are on 42 days of hunger striking, a critical point that could lead to irreversible damage to their health and bodies. It is up to the state to intervene and put an end to this by meeting these reasonable demands that pave the way for freedom of all those who choose to use their rights, trying to stop a genocide, something the British state has failed to do themselves. Mobilize and escalate to ensure the government cannot ignore their demands and, most importantly, continue to answer their calls to shut Elbit systems down. Free Palestine.
On Tuesday, December 23, 2025, Thunberg was detained by London police while participating in a protest titled Prisoners for Palestine. The demonstration took place outside the offices of Aspen Insurance, a company activists say has links to Israeli defense firm Elbit Systems. The arrest quickly sparked outrage, not only because of who Greta Thunberg is, but because of the law under which she was reportedly detained, the UK's Terrorism Act 2000. Green Party leader and London Assembly member Zach Polanski condemned the move, writing on X, "When peaceful protest is a crime, democracy is in deep trouble." He also directly criticized the Keir Starmer-led Labour government, accusing it of allowing excessive force against non-violent protests. Authorities say the protest escalated after parts of the building were sprayed with red paint, prompting police intervention on public order and security grounds. The protest was also meant to draw attention to hunger-striking activists currently in detention. Some reportedly have not eaten for over 50 days. After several hours, Greta Thunberg was released on bail the same day. Investigations remain ongoing, and no court date has been announced. Thunberg herself has not yet issued a public statement, but the impact of her arrest has already gone global. Today, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu issued warning to Hamas for allegedly breaking ceasefire.
I say this to all citizens of Israel. Since the October 7th attacks, we have soared to new heights of strength and deterrence throughout the Middle East. Our planes, helicopters, and UAVs fly freely across the region's skies, striking those who have risen up to destroy us. The axis of evil, led by Iran, has encircled us with a deadly ring of fire and terror. The horrific massacre in the Gaza envelope was, for our enemies, only the opening stage of what they called the plan to destroy Israel. That is its official name, the plan to destroy Israel. But we had other plans. On the second day of the war, I said, we will change the face of the Middle East. Thanks to the bravery of our fighters on land, at sea, and in the air, thanks to the air and ground crews, both regular and reserve, thanks to the steadfastness of the people and all the citizens of Israel, thanks to the resolute decisions we made at the political level, thanks to all these, in 24 months of war, we have indeed changed the face of the Middle East. We dealt crushing blows to those who sought our lives on 7 fronts. We changed the fate of our country, which is the most challenged nation in the world. We achieved tremendous accomplishments that left an indelible mark on the international stage. Underground, above ground, and up to the heights of the sky, the generation of victory has removed existential threats from us. The central role of the Air Force in this historic campaign could fill entire volumes on the shelves of military literature. We have all certainly listened to the very concise order countless times. Simple and compelling, you can join me. 2, 3, launch. 2, 3, launch. And those who sought our harm felt the consequences firsthand. Tens of thousands of sorties, tens of thousands of strikes, tens of thousands of cursed murderers with whom we settled the score. At the same time, our air defense systems intercepted the vast majority of enemy missiles. I'm sure you know that the German army purchased the Arrow 3 system from us for missile defense. This was already in the works before the war, but thanks to the remarkable achievements in the War of Independence, something else happened. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz asked to visit Israel. We met, and after this visit, I can tell you that Germany wants to purchase more and more systems from us. And I'll tell you more than that, other important countries around the world are lining up as well. We need to understand the magnitude of the historic transformation that has taken place here. 80 years after the Holocaust that destroyed European Jewry, weapons developed by the Jewish state are now protecting the skies of Europe. I think there is no stronger testimony to the tremendous change we have brought about in the history of our people, in the fate of our people. From a helpless people who were led to the crematoria, we have become a people who defend themselves, who overcome their enemies, and we must be grateful for that even today. The hatred of Israel that has accompanied us for thousands of years, this hatred has not disappeared from the world. Anti-Semitism is once again raising its ugly head, and it is doing so with even greater intensity. And today, it is directed not only against the Jewish people, but also against the state of Israel. Those leading this hatred against us around the world are the radical Shiite axis led by Iran and the radical Sunni axis, under the leadership of the Muslim Brotherhood. But when our enemies attack us, the price we exact from them is immeasurably greater. In the War of Independence, and especially during the 12 days of Kalbi, I chose this name because I said, there is no Kalbi, but Kalbi has arisen. During those 12 days, we proved to the whole world what true superiority is. Our Thai aircraft completely dominated the skies over Tehran, just like Operation Focus, which opened the Six-Day War. The opening strike of Operation Kalbi is already being studied in leading military academies. And believe me, there is a lot to learn. I want to emphasize, Israel's air superiority in the Middle East is a cornerstone of our national security. This superiority is achieved through two components. First, our truly outstanding and highly skilled pilots and navigators, and second, the very best and technologically advanced aircraft in the world with which we provide our forces.